Welcome to the Invest Now crash course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an Invest Now portfolio. So the first thing we need to do is press join. This takes around 2 minutes. The main thing that you need is a New Zealand passport, a New Zealand driver's license, and your IRD number. It takes 5 minutes to do, and then you'll be ready to start using Invest Now. So at this point, you've created your Invest Now account and your page should look something like this. I know when I created my account, it came up with a deposit option, which allowed me to set that up with my bank account so that I could send money into my Invest Now account. So I'm going to talk about the home page. This is where you are going to land once you've logged in to Invest Now. We've got the portfolio, as you can see right in front, and that's going to tell you the value of your portfolio. Then below that, it's going to tell you where is your money invested, and this helps you to know, hey look, I've got a lot of cash, or hey look, most of my money is actually invested. Then below that, it actually tells you the different investments, and it gives you some information below of the quantity, the price, the value, and so on. So below here you've got the transaction account and the unsettled trades account. The transaction account is the total amount in your account, and then the unsettled trades account is basically the money that you've put into an investment that hasn't fully gone through at this point. So what this means is when we have money to invest, it means 410 minus 343. And if we go into a fund selector, you can see that right there because that cash is committed. And now we have fund selector. This is where we can choose different investments to invest into. As you can see here, it says cash, committed cash, available cash, and this tells us how much we can invest into a fund. Now, one thing you need to know, it is currently a minimum of $250 for a buy order, and it's a $50 minimum for an automatic plan. So even though I have $67, I will not be able to buy into one of these because I do not have over $250. So next we have term deposits. It's very simple. It really walks you through how to do a term deposit with Invest Now. There are minimums depending on what bank you want to put your money in. So do some reading up on that before you try invest into a term deposit and then it tells you that you don't have enough money. But if you are going to invest in one of these term deposits, all you have to do is press on it and then you can set up all the options as follows. This is the performance tab, and this is going to tell you how your portfolio is performing. Is it in the positives? Is it in the negatives? Are you making gains? Are you making losses? And how much are you actually making? So you can see I am currently up $108, which is awesome. One thing about this tab is it is a bit delayed. I have found that the actual gains or losses aren't updated in real time. They lag around a month behind, so please keep this in mind if you're checking the performance tab a lot. This is the My Plan tab. What does that mean? It's basically the auto invest tab. This is important for me because I am investing $378 a week, so I need to make sure that this is all set up. So it's not hard to do this. All you have to do is press stop and create an auto invest, and then choose your fund and then choose the frequency, and then you're ready to go. So I'm not going to stop mine because it's just going to be a headache. But once you set it up, you're all ready to go. One thing you have to keep in mind is there is a minimum of at least $50 for investing with an auto invest. So if you're gonna buy an ETF just by using the fund selector, you have to have at least $250. If you're gonna use a plan, it has to be at least $50. So that's just one thing to keep in mind when you're using Invest Now. Next we have orders, and this tells us if there's any current orders and completed orders and withdrawals that we have made. So this is good to have a look just to check that everything's gone through. So you might do this once every couple of weeks, or if you find out that for some reason your investment hasn't gone through. The next option we have is sell. If you want to actually sell some of your ETFs, you can do it on this tab here. It comes up with a sell option. You can press this and you can choose how much you want to sell and then press sell. Obviously for me, I do not want to do that at the moment, but if you are going to sell, this is the tab that you use. This is the activity tab, and this can tell us about previous activities that we have done with Invest Now. So for example, I can show you for the last 6 months, I've been investing into the US 500 ETF, and it's going to tell me how much shares I bought and at what price. So this is a cool feature, and it's definitely something that you should utilize and have a look at. The next tab is my documents, very similar to activity. It's just going to give you a lot of documentation around your portfolio. A big thing you probably want to look at is a portfolio report. I believe these come out annually, and it will give you a big breakdown of your portfolio and how it is tracking. So definitely have a look around the activity tab and the my document tab. There's a lot of value in these two tabs. At the top right, we have the quick actions tab. This gives us very easy access to depositing funds, withdrawing funds, investing and selling. So if you want to invest, you can press invest. If you want to sell, you can press sell, and it will send you straight to where you need to go. Deposit funds, when you press this, it will tell you the bank account that you need to put your money into to send it to your Invest Now account. And when you press withdraw funds, it's going to tell you the bank account it will be sending the money to. So this is a very useful feature, and it makes it a lot easier to use. So that's the Invest Now tutorial. I hope you got some value. Please drop a comment, like this video if you're still here, and drop a subscribe if you haven't already. Bye bye.